What we do here at FCI is give you a great foundation to go out and build a career in this industry.
Our culinary career program is 600 hours, and it covers everything.
It starts you at level 1 where it teaches you the basics.
A lot of French terminology, it's all kind of thrown at you in the first level, but you pick it up very quickly.
I didn't know that I could learn so much in such a short period of time.
Say first day you cook some carrots, the second day you're cooking carrots that go into this. And so you're building your skills, and that continues into level 2.
They kind of teach you how to perfect those things so that your food is consistent.
You learn something new every day in terms of like what foods might go with what, plating ideas. As you move up, you start getting more exposure to various cooking methods.
It's so important for us to look at every technique that's being used in restaurants today. In terms of sous vide cooking, it's actually part of our culinary program.
Things sort of new in the culinary field, and it gives you some really cool and interesting results. To level 3, it's more of a restaurant environment. You rotate through real stations of a restaurant with garde-manger, poissonnier with fish, saucier with meats and main entrees, and then pastry. On the midterm, you produce 4 plates of 2 different dishes, which is judged by a panel of FCI alumni. Level 4, you do production, stocks, and butchering meat for the restaurant. You're feeding, 200, 300 people, which is your first exposure to volume cooking. You also produce a nice buffet with the chef and your teammates, and then you go into l'école. And 5 is really all just for getting accustomed to the restaurant. And then level 6 is just refining those skills. It's one of the best ways to learn and prepare people for, working in a restaurant in the future, because you're able to see a real restaurant and a real service time.
The final exam was pretty interesting. We got to sit down with professionals in the business and be criticized on our work.
You're going to leave with all the techniques that are necessary to go and take any recipe and cook it. And this applies not only to French cooking, but these basic techniques, like braising a piece of meat, for example, is the same technique whether it is a French recipe, or Italian recipe, or Spanish recipe.
They have the basic skills to become a chef. But then they have to go in the real industry and to prove themselves and to learn a lot more. It's all in the attitudes.